Who's been paying his rent for years? I've been paying my ex's rent for 3 years. He has no idea it's me, and I'm terrified of what happens when the money runs out. I'm sitting in my car right now, just staring at my banking app and shaking because I finally hit the wall. I have exactly 2 months of his rent left before my savings are completely gone, and I have no idea how to fix this without destroying the only good thing I've done in years. 5 years ago, I ruined the life of the only person I ever truly loved. It wasn't a messy breakup or cheating, it was a car accident. I was driving, I was exhausted, and I drifted for a split second. He spent 6 months in rehab and lost his athletic scholarship because of my mistake. The worst part wasn't the medical bills, it was the way he looked at me. He didn't blame me, he just looked hollow. I couldn't live with the reflection of what I'd done every time I saw him, so I did the most selfish thing possible. I ghosted. I blocked him, moved 3 states away, and tried to pretend I wasn't a monster. 3 years ago, I heard through a mutual friend that he was about to be evicted. Between the chronic pain from the accident and the depression, he couldn't hold down a job, and his family was tapped out. I had a decent inheritance from my grandmother and a high-paying corporate job at the time, so I did something insane. I didn't reach out to him because I knew he wouldn't take a dime from me. Instead, I used a legal service to set up an anonymous community grant through a local nonprofit shell. I contacted his landlord and told my ex he had been selected for a local resilience program that would cover his housing indefinitely. Since then, my entire life has been a lie. I've worked 2, sometimes 3 jobs to keep the grant funded. I wear shoes with holes in them, I haven't been on a date in years, and I've basically isolated myself so I can keep sending that check every month. In the photos I see of him online, he's actually happy. He started painting again. He thinks he's a success story of a system that actually cares about people. He thinks he got a miracle, but the miracle is just a girl who is too cowardly to face him and too guilty to let him suffer. But last week, I got laid off from my main job. The grant money is going to dry up by May. If I stop paying, he loses his apartment and his stability. If I tell him the truth, I destroy his confidence and the miracle that gave him his life back. And I force him to deal with the person who broke him all over again. I'm a manipulative coward who is addicted to being a secret savior because it's the only way I can sleep at night. I'm drowning, and the scariest part is that I think I actually deserve it. I just don't know how to tell him that his blessing was just my penance.
I, 26F, think my boyfriend. In the time we've been together, his chronic pain. My 14 years old son ghosted. Yelk does not belong in scrambled eggs.